Hey guys, my name is Caedmon and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Clinique Moisture Surge Supercharged Hydrating Concentrate. As you can see, I've completely used it up, so I thought that I would do a little bit of a dive into what this product is, what it claims to do, its ingredients, and what I thought about it. This is the full-size version, which is $39.50 for 1.6 ounces. You also have the option of getting a travel size, which is $12 for a half ounce. It's rated 4.5 stars on Ulta's website and 4 stars on Sephora. The packaging is an airless pump, which means it pushes air out from the bottom, and it has a riser that will gradually rise up so that it gets out all of the product. Eventually, you will not have any more coming out, and that means that all of the product is pushed out. This is the most effective packaging for skincare as far as getting your money's worth for the product, because you are getting literally every last drop you can from the bottle. What this product claims is to give 172% burst of hydration immediately and help to keep hydration levels in your skin raised for up to 72 hours even after you wash your face. It is oil-free, gluten-free, fragrance, and paraben-free. Its main ingredients for hydration are hyaluronic acid and activated aloe leaf juice. It also does have spheres of vitamin C and E to help condition the skin. I did go through the top 5 ingredients, which are what makes up most of the formula of this product. I've been getting really into ingredients lately, trying to see kind of what goes into skincare and what goes into products and maybe what I should or shouldn't use. And some things are in like a chemical name, and sometimes people will look at that and not understand what it is and be scared and think it's bad. So what I did was I did a little bit of research on each of these top 5 ingredients that are in here so that way I could share with you. The first ingredient is water. We all know what water is. It makes up everything. The second ingredient is glycerin, which is a humectant to prevent loss of moisture. And that can be from the skin or from the product, so that way it doesn't dry out while it's sitting on the shelf. The third ingredient is butylene glycol, which is naturally derived alcohol to help with viscosity and texture of the product. It helps along with the glycerin to give it kind of like a slippy, primery feel. The fourth ingredient is phenyl trimethicone, which prevents loss of water from the skin and helps to smooth the product texture. So that ingredient is going to help it go on the skin and feel really smooth, like I said, kind of like a primer, but it's also going to help create a bind for your moisture barrier. So it's going to help to give that protective coating to keep the hydration in your skin and prevent it from kind of leaking out throughout the day, and that's what gives you that dry feeling as you go through your day. The fifth ingredient in this, I don't know much about. It's called propandiol. That is meant to adjust pH levels. I couldn't find much elaboration on that with the little bit of research that I did. I don't know if it adjusts pH levels in the product or in your skin. Now, if you don't know, your skin has a pH balance. Pretty much everything does, where it's either acidic, alkaline, or neutralized. So I think tap water usually comes in at around a 7, and I believe it's like a 1 through 10 scale. Could be wrong on that. It's been a long time since I've been in science class. But usually things that are more neutralized are generally better for sensitive skin. So that may be to kind of help rebalance the skin as far as your pH level or your oil and water production in the skin. So can't speak too much about that, but that is the 5th ingredient that's in here. One of the other top ingredients in here that I thought would be fun to kind of highlight is an ingredient called Altarominous ferment extract. What that is, it's derived from deep sea algae, and it's a polysaccharide to help hydrate, repair, and restore. So you hear this all the time, and especially in anti-aging skincare, that algae is a good anti-inflammatory. It helps to soothe the skin. It helps to repair damaged cells. And apparently it helps to hydrate as well. I didn't know that. It also says that it has anti-inflammatory properties, so like to help soothe redness, irritation, and sensitivity. So I thought that's kind of a fun ingredient to point out, because I didn't know what that was, and I feel like most people might not know what that was. People tend to be kind of familiar with aloe or hyaluronic acid, but now you have a new ingredient that you can look for in your skincare if you're looking for anti-aging and hydration. It's Altarominous ferment extract, and it's basically an algae extract. All right, so those are the specifics of this product. Now to what I felt about it and how I used it. There's a couple different ways that you can use it, but what I liked to do is, especially at night, that's when I would put on my more hydrating and my heavier skincare, and that's when I have more steps in my skincare routine. So what I would do, cleanse, tone, serum, then I would take a couple pumps of this. I would do 1, 2, and I would apply that all over the skin. And then I would follow through with my moisturizer and then my oil. I did that so that way when I would wake up, my skin would be very hydrated, very plump, and ready for makeup application because I wear makeup about 50-50. I like how it felt on the skin. It was rather thin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a whole lot of something, but it does give that kind of smoothness like I was talking about with those ingredients that were added in the high up on the ingredient list. It does feel very smooth on the skin. It feels kind of like you're putting on a nice hydrating primer. And you can definitely use it as a hydrating foundation primer as well, especially if you do have more dry to normal skin. It's going to be really helpful to help the foundation not settle. It's going to give it a little bit more of a natural finish rather than a super bone dry finish. So one thing you can do is you can mix a couple pumps with your foundation and make it more of like a tinted moisturizer kind of thing. I used to do that quite a bit at the beginning of the year, and I highly recommend doing that. It's actually really nice and it looks very fresh on the skin. So I would mostly use this at night, or I would use it in the morning as a hydrating primer. Other ways that Clinique says that you can use this is as like a hydrating mask. So say, for example, you have a flight, you got a long flight, because they have that air circulation. I've never been on a plane, mind you, I'm speaking out of my ass right now. But because the air is rather stale in a plane, your skin kind of gets dehydrated. You can take a couple pumps of this, apply it in a thick coat, and you can either leave it on, or you can do 3 to 4 pumps, apply it in a thick coat, and then use it as a hydrating mask. So let it like sit for 15 minutes or so, and then wipe off the excess, and that should leave you with hydrated, plump skin. So that's just another way that you can use it. As I said before, it's fragrance-free, it's allergy tested, it is gluten-free, paraben-free. It is a morning or night product, so you can use it during daytime or nighttime in your routine, or one or the other. A lot of people... Do I want to talk about this? A lot of people get on me about cruelty-free status. I'm going to do a video on that at some point because how I feel is not how many people feel in the beauty community. But as far as what I think about this product, I do recommend it, especially if you have dry to normal skin or if you're looking for a hydrating foundation primer. This is a skincare item, but it's going to give you skincare benefits while also acting like a hydrating primer. So I would say that that would probably be my best recommendation on how to use this is as a hydrating foundation primer. But you can also use it under your moisturizer as a little bit of a skin boost. Alright guys, so that was my information and review of the Clinique Moisture Surge Supercharged Hydrating Concentrate. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what kind of skincare you would like to see me review, or what kind of products in general, because I'm working on a couple right now. I hope you guys enjoy, hope you guys have a great day, and remember that you are clearly beautiful.